For immigrant rights!
Luis Ulloa, also known as Chiri, was a passenger in a car that was pulled over for speeding on November 22nd. He was held without bail in a detention center in New Hampshire and has since been deported. His cousin Juan was the driver. Juan spoke about the experience at a rally on December 3rd.
Cuando el de migración llegó, el border patrol llegó, entonces le preguntaron a él que si de dónde era. Le preguntaron que si ella era legal aquí y le preguntaron a la novia de Luis si era legal aquí. Y entonces cuando el policía llegó, lo jaló. Ni tiempo de decirle, le dijo a su novia, a su otra novia, ¿sabes qué? Ya me voy, pues, ahí cómo me va, ¿no? Sino solamente lo jaló y le preguntaba, ¿de dónde eres? ¿De qué parte eres? Y pues, no habla español, o sea, él no entiende inglés, él habla español y no, ¿por qué no le hablaron en español ahí cuando el Border Patrol habla español?
This happened in November 2019, and the call was made by a Chittenden County sheriff. Unfortunately, this was not a unique occurrence. Here is body cam footage from an incident of collaboration that happened in 2017.
And he don't have driver's
13,
license?
Central. No license?
No, and he don't have that.
You said a Romeo
registration.
unit. Back up, please. Would you guys be able to verify his ID in any way? Just to make sure that he's who I'm issuing this ticket to and everything? Because there's nothing in Vermont for him, and if he doesn't have a license in any state, then...
His voter registration card in Mexico, he's a wet. He's going to be what we're looking for.
All right. Well, after I give him this ticket, I'm done with him. Unless you guys want me to stick around. Want to stick around for a little bit, help you out.
Okay. All right, thanks, man.
We actually have a policy in place in Vermont to prevent this kind of call to Border Patrol from being made. It's called the Fair and Impartial Policing Policy, or FIP. It is designed to stop police discrimination based on personal characteristics and immigration status.
It is also meant to prevent Vermont law enforcement from collaborating with federal immigration agents like CBP and ICE. Deputy Turner's actions went against Vermont's FIP.
The farm worker community organized and fought for this policy together with the support of allies because of repeated instances of racial profiling and collaboration between local police and deportation agents.
Pushed from their home communities in Mexico and Central America by economic necessity, climate change, and other factors, dairy farm workers in Vermont do not have work visa options or pathways to citizenship. However, their hard work produces the dairy products that Vermont is famous for and maintains the Green Mountain State's iconic farming landscape.
Over 400 counties have moved to decrease their engagement with ICE in the last year alone.
So why is collaboration like this still happening? As it stands, Vermont's FIP policy has many loopholes that allow for these types of calls. There is also a lack of accountability amongst Vermont police forces when they do something that violates the agreement. So what can we do about it? One important action is to support Migrant Justice's No Mas Migra campaign.
My name is Bria, and I work with the activist group Community Voices for Immigrant Rights, and I'm here with Betsy, who I'm understanding is working on the No Mas Migra campaign.
Yes.
So what is that?
Okay, yeah, so the No Mas Migra campaign is a statewide campaign started by Migrant Justice and has been facilitated by the ACLU as well to try and close some of the dangerous loopholes that we have in our statewide fair and impartial policing policy that allows local police departments to communicate with ICE and Border Patrol. So it's a campaign that's going town by town to try and close these loopholes on the local level to eventually get to a statewide point of having a stronger fair and impartial policing policy.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
So what are the campaign's immediate goals?
Depending on the town, it's different, but for example, in Hartford, Vermont, they're trying to have a city ballot question to try and close the loopholes on that level. In Burlington, we're trying to pass a resolution to direct the police department to close the loopholes. It's putting some really clear boundaries around when they can, and mostly when they cannot communicate with ICE and Border Patrol.
Great.
Yeah.
So what can people do if they want to help or get involved in this?
Yeah, great. So if they're in a town where this is already where a campaign is already in place. So right now, Hartford or Burlington, they can obviously talk to community members, talk to their neighbors. They can reach out to city officials, their city councilors, the mayor of their city. But if they're in a city where this doesn't already exist or a campaign isn't taking place, reach out to this No Mas Migra campaign, reach out to Migrant Justice. We're happy to help facilitate getting that going in your own town. And it's about talking to your community members and bringing that information and research to your local municipal government and to try and impact your own police department.